legend. It gives you nightmares of Gapplebees. They call it the Sleeper Volvo.
Mr. Caleb, Gingium Caleb.
Hello.
How are you
David
doing?
Patterson, ThatDudeinBlue.
I am so excited you're here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here as well.
And we should go back down memory lane real quick. So the first time you ever emailed me, you're like, hey, I got like this off-road Miata thing.
Yep.
Do you want to drive it? And I was like, yeah, sure. Where are you? You're like, I'm just a little north.
Yeah, Chicago.
And then you came down with V1 Adventure Bus.
Yep.
Yeah, version 1.
Yeah,
it was still a school bus.
Had a school bus and just a futon in the back.
And I started telling people about your channel, about how they should watch it, and I love what you do. And you got that technical edge where you're like, I love how nothing really seems to scare you. You're just like, I got this. The Rally Miata was cool.
Yeah.
The EJ Miata all-wheel drive really showed me how good you are with mechanical stuff, which I was very impressed by. Tell me why you picked the Volvo Wagon other than it was unassuming, and also why you went with the LS Turbo, and if it was just the obvious choice. Going on your first date?
Yeah, so I've been wanting a sleeper for a while, and I had a couple of options. I wanted a wagon, just because wagons are really cool.
Yeah.
And the Volvo was the lightest car. Stock, they're only 2,800 pounds.
This is only 2,800 pounds?
Well, not anymore,
okay,
but stock it's 2,800 pounds.
Okay, because it has basically the tractor engine in it, right?
Tractor engine.
Yeah.
And it's made out of like, tin can metal.
It's got the same holy headrest.
Yeah.
That's how I always associate old Volvo, is seeing the headrest. Like, that's a Volvo.
That is the iconic Volvo. A lightweight chassis, lightweight chassis. Has 5 seats, which I wanted a bunch of room to take all the bros.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but the front stock suspension, but it's got coils in the back, which I'm very relieved about.
Yeah.
But the stock, you can feel it swaying back and forth.
It does not like to turn.
And how in the world did you disguise slicks so well?
That was an accident.
Yeah, it's
100%
amazing.
an accident. Yeah, I just bought random slicks. They're not like full slicks.
Yeah, but they're like radials, basically.
Right, yeah, there are some bias plies off Summit, and they just kind of turned out to blend in really well.
They look like a normal tire.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I got a deal on some oversized tires, so I just threw them on.
You're like, you know what, it's my deal. It's honestly, I don't care about the tires, whatever. You have a really nice display, which is great.
That's a 1-gauge dash.
Okay, so that's what it's by, is 1 gauge.
Yeah, 1 gauge is the company.
So basically you just rip out all the modules and everything, and for the harness and stuff, what'd you do about that?
Yeah, so the engine harness, ECU, it's all a Holley Terminator, so it's literally like you install the harness, it's a pre-made harness, and then you put power and ground to it, and then you're essentially done.
Wow.
Yeah, and the ECU tuned itself.
The world we live in.
I know, it's so nice.
I just have to say that this car has made so many car people's day.
I know,
like,
that's the best part about it.
It's so great. Everyone looks at it and they have to double take for just a second, especially with the rust holes in the back. Like, that is like the epitome of like just not caring what it looks like, and that's what I love about it, because over the years I've driven cars that you could call somewhat sleepers, but the one everybody thought of was this junk Civic I drove, right?
I remember that.
Yeah, it'd be 330 wheel and all that stuff, and I would say that's like the import version almost of this car, right? Definitely. So what kind of turbos on it?
So it's got a VS Racing 7875 next gen billet
with an eBay clutch.
eBay clutch. Yeah, so actually I bought I built the entire car off of eBay.
Really?
Yeah, all the parts were bought off eBay.
That's
They were
awesome.
the build sponsor, so it was pretty cool.
And then you have a Tremor T56 Magnum?
Yeah, T56. It came with the engine.
Oh, that's helpful.
Very helpful. Yeah. Originally, I was gonna go with like a junkyard 5.3.
Sure,
and then
like that's
take
the
it apart.
standard.
Yeah. But I found the deal on the LS6 with the T56, like all put together. I didn't have to do anything to the engine, just threw it in and put the turbo kit on.
Take it and run.
Yeah.
You know, that way you don't have to do your research of trying to match this part with that part. And I understand that 5.3s are like Legos, but
Right.
still, like, it helps when it's plug and play, or not plug and play, but drop it with the actual engine itself.
Yeah, and it was mostly like a time constraint because I wanted to get the car done pretty quickly. And if I would have gone a 5.3, I would have had to kind of rebuild it. And we drove this down from Chicago for this review.
Which is amazing. Dude, this thing hooks up and goes.
Oh yeah, it hooks.
I was getting ready for just minimal input and everything. Boom. And you know what? I like the stock suspension up front.
Yeah,
'Cause it almost pops a wheelie.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, Dominic Toretto coming in hot. Dude, and I love the power band.
Yeah, especially once you get in a third and you can wind it out. It's awesome.
Dude, I know we haven't really gotten into it, but I'm impressed. I really am. Just that second gear 40 roll. All right. Dude, I'm not worthy.
Yeah.
I'm not worthy. This is amazing. Oh my god.
It just puts a smile on your face.
Dude, have you been passenger yet?
Not with everything
It's
said and
weird,
done.
isn't it?
It is weird.
You're
it
like,
feels way faster.
Oh, sick! I'm going to the moon.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love this.
I didn't realize how you literally are going up and down.
No, I know. Oh my god! What are we in? What is this? Like, my brain sees a Volvo and a stock steering wheel, and
Yeah.
and it's comfortable.
It's really
The
comfortable.
car's comfortable. I am in love with this thing.
Yeah, I've fallen in love with it from this drive, this road trip.
It's not a daily driver, technically.
This
but
is gonna
if you
be-
absolutely had to,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be that bad.
Well, I am used to driving a loud Miata
Yeah.
for a daily, so this is gonna be way nicer.
Oh, this is way nicer.
Yeah.
I can't imagine seeing this thing butt squat with like 5 deep.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, that's the best part is because you can take 5 people for a rip. All have
yeah.
fun. Oh my god.
This is the best day ever.
Yeah.
You're like, who in the world is gonna be dumb enough to call this thing in?
I know.
Like, be like, I just saw a silver car.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You're starting to graze the tires a little bit.
Yeah.
You installed the meth kit on it. You shredded a belt, a serpentine belt, and then after that, your crank bolt came out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which is
so
pretty scary.
we got down here in Atlanta and it's warmer, so the water to air intercooler wasn't as efficient.
Sure.
And I had to turn on the boost to make the intake temps okay. So we wanted to turn up the
Right.
boost for the review. So we literally yesterday, we went to Summit Racing, got a meth injection kit, installed it, and then when we
Stock
were
brakes.
out, yeah, stock brakes. When we were out tuning, we shredded a belt, which we didn't really, we just replaced the belt. It's so good.
It's so good, and it's like, it's just scary enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not to the point where I literally, in my brain today, when I heard I was going to drive this thing, was, I better be ready. You know what I mean? I'm thinking this, right? I'm
Yeah.
thinking this. But no,
It's
does,
pretty not-
it does-
yeah.
It's great.
You asked earlier, why did I go with the LS? And it's
It
just
works.
I wanted something, I just wanted the most power for money essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
And it for a build, like not a stock car,
Yeah.
you have so many more options, right?
Yeah, it's
but
so
when
easy.
But when you're doing a swap, it is the easiest swap out of all of them.
Yep.
Like, and it sucks because I know people want the
Different.
turbo sound
Yeah.
and like the flutter and all that from like an inline six, but once you've gone through that, you look back at it and go, I probably would have been twice as fast by now, you know, with all the money you dump into.
Yeah. Well, so I put a 1UZ in my truck.
That's
and
right.
That's
yeah.
awesome, but like I spent the same amount of money as I could have LS swapped it for,
Right,
and could have made twice the power with
Exactly.
the LS.
The 1UZ sounds great.
It sounds awesome.
But yeah, you make a big sacrifice.
Yeah,
for
you
that. Do you think out of all your cars taken on road trips, this has been the less stressful?
Oh, 100%.
Least stressful,
yeah.
excuse me?
It was a little stressful because I finished the car at 10 p.m. the night before we left.
Right.
And so it was stressful, like, are we gonna break down and be stranded, or
of
are we gonna
course.
make it? But after a few hours driving, we were pretty confident in it, and it was just awesome.
Especially, I'm sure you're looking like the temps at like a Hawk. And
Yeah, exactly.
Everything. So out of all the things so far with this car, you know, you have the power, the looks of it, or the lack of looks of it.
Yeah, the lack of
all
look.
that. What do you think is your favorite feature about the whole thing, or favorite experience you've had so far?
I love being able to I love it being a sleeper, like pulling up somewhere, and people are like, "Oh, what's done to it?" You know?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, you know, it's stock. And you pop the hood and.
It's so stupid.
It's
I
awesome.
love it. I don't know. There's just something so satisfying about it, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like you're in a race car that's beating you up. Or
It's a great platform.
it is.
It's such a good platform.
I'm very intrigued because the stock wheel doesn't feel bad. Like,
Yeah.
It looks like it would be awful to drive.
Yeah.
But it feels great.
I love the stock wheel. It's one of my favorite parts. I love the sound of the rev.
Oh,
rev
it's so
levers.
good.
Yeah, it's
And you know with the Holly that it's safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All this power on only 9 pounds of boost. It's
Is
cheating.
that a new world to you?
Yeah, it is.
See, that's not new to me. And that's why whenever I drove like really small displacement cars and they're pushing
Like
30 plus,
yeah, you're
I'm like,
what?
why? Like, why do you, I understand why, but then I go, if you wanted power, why didn't you go with this instead for a lot less money?
Yeah.
But people don't really know that until they've done both.
Yep.
You know, I've been thankful to do imports and domestic platforms, and so have you. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, we found a kill. Shop
Thanks. All right, Caleb, how can people find you? And also, thank you so much for letting me drive your car.
Of course.
I've had such an amazing time. I love how bulletproof it is. Yeah, it's
Knocking wood.
one of my, I'd say top 10 favorite cars I've ever reviewed, and I actually mean that. I'm
That's
not just saying that
crazy.
because we're friends.
Yeah.
I really am impressed with what you've done. I can't even talk. I'm impressed.
Yeah, thank you.
So, how can people find you and why they should follow you?
You can check me out. It's Gingium, Gingium. Yeah. Not Gingium.
Gingium!
I like building stuff myself, fabrication and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're kind of a one-man band. It's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, I did everything on this car besides the tune, which this thing did.
Which is fair.
Right.
Well, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and also make sure to go check out Caleb's channel. It has been an amazing time. He's a good dude. You should follow nice YouTubers.
Yes.
And at the same time, I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. If you guys are interested, I have a premium detail product brand called Patterson Car Care. It is double the premium detail product for half the price with original formulas. Head over to PattersonCarCare.com or the link in the description below to find out more.